Are you noticing homes in Orange County taking a little bit longer to sell? You might be selling your home right now in Orange County, and you might be a little bit frustrated with the activity and with the feedback. Homes are taking a little bit longer to sell here in Orange County, and I wanted to go through why that is. There's a couple reasons why homes are taking a little bit longer to sell in Orange County. The main reason is interest rates. Interest rates have gone up in the last 90 days at least 1%. Now, so they're hovering right around 6.875. 90 days ago, and before that, they're about 5.875, which I know we've seen over the last 5 years, interest rates being around 7 to 7.5%, but prices have consistently gone up, and it's actually, your payment is more unaffordable and more expensive this year than the last couple years. And so that's one of the reasons why it's taking so long for homes to sell. It's normal here in Orange County for homes to take 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks to sell. And now the minimum is 30 to 90 days is what I would set your expectation for. And that's if it's price right. A lot of sellers, it's common for them to want to start high or start a little bit above market value and then work their way down. The problem with that in a tight market like we're in right now is that you miss out on the most of the activity in the first 2 weeks of the listing going on the market. It's common to see that the most activity that we see on the listing when we first go on the market is within the first 2 weeks. And so if you are going to start really high, you're showing the interested buyers that you are not necessarily motivated, and you're shooting yourself in the foot, if you will, because buyers are going to take their time to come find you and to come take a look at your listing because they have more than one to choose from. Think of it like if you were going to buy a Toyota 4Runner, and in your city, there's 2 or 3 different dealerships that you can choose from, and they each have 5 different Toyota 4Runners. You have a lot of inventory to choose from, and you're going to search around. You might not visit all of them because you might not have the time to go visit all 25 different options there. You're going to go after the best value and the best value for the price. It might not just be the cheapest one, but the best value for the price. And so that's what we're seeing here in the real estate market, is that buyers are being picky and choosy. They're being picky which one they choose to see, and they're taking their time to write an offer. And so if you're a seller and you're frustrated with the level of activity that you're seeing on the market on your property, the number one thing, and I know you're not going to want to hear this, is price. You have to be the best value price from the beginning. Don't wait 30 days to make an adjustment on price, because you're going to, again, shoot yourself in the foot. You're missing out on that first 2 weeks of the property being on the market. There's a lot of activity that happens within that first 2 weeks. People want to see it. It's new. They might not have seen it before. And so you want to strike while the iron's hot. So price it very aggressively from the very beginning. If your home's worth 1.5, honestly, right now, I would list it at 1,399 and do everything you can to make that property shine and show well as people come into the open houses, or more importantly, the private showings. The next thing, so not only on price, another thing that you want to focus on is going to be how it shows. I was kind of alluding to this. Every showing, every open house, you want to make sure that the property shines and it shows really well, because as you have leads coming into the market, you have leads coming into your house, you want to make sure, because that might be the last time and the only time that they see it, and they're likely seeing 1 or 2 others that look just like yours. And if it doesn't show well and it smells weird and there's a bunch of things left out, it just doesn't look show ready, it's up to you, but you're just rolling the dice. You're not putting your best foot forward. You got to think of it like going on a first date, right? Think of the showings just like that. Prepare your home as though it's a first date. You want to clean it up, make it shine well, put everything away, make it smell right, and put your best foot forward every single showing. And so you're gonna have to do that probably for the first 30 days until you have an offer. And so it has to show well. The last thing that I'll say, if you're frustrated with your home not selling, and you're here in Orange County and you want to get your home sold, you're not trying to give it away, but you want to get a solid price. Price it well, make it show well, and then also make it convenient for showings. Now, obviously, can you be available 24/7? Absolutely not. But might you have to be flexible at compromising and working with the buyer's schedule? Because honestly, at this point, the buyer's schedule is more important than yours. You're trying to attract a buyer and get a good price on your home, you're going to need to be a little bit flexible on the timing. Does that mean every single showing you accept? No, but that means 85%, 90% of the time, you're doing whatever you can to make that time work. Or you're having a good attitude with the other agent and working with a time that the seller and the buyer can work out together, and just you're being very helpful and professional. So those three things are going to help you in selling in today's market in Orange County, though that it's taking a little bit longer. Activity is going to be lower. You're going to get a lot more negative feedback. It might be a little bit depressing at first, but rest assured the market here is fine. It's a slight buyer's market. It's not 2008 here. Obviously, as we're in 2026, it's not 2008, but it's not 2021. And I think every seller in Orange County needs to hear this, because you're not going to get hundreds of thousands of dollars above what your neighbors sold for. So if you have any questions as to maybe your home is about to go on the market, or you're considering selling in the next 6 months and you want to talk about this a little bit further, I'd love to answer any questions you might have and just be a resource for you on maybe what to do to your home before you go on the market. Should you paint? Should you swap out the carpet? Any questions like that, I'm more than happy to go through. My contact information will be in the description below. Again, my name is Joey Finrow. I'm a local real estate agent here in Orange County. Not only do I sell real estate, but I also invest in real estate here, and I work with a bunch of real estate investors as well. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.